Shannon Sims. I'm going to be with you for a little bit on our power yoga journey. So this is going to be an energetic practice. If you need to modify any of the chaturangas, go to your knees. If you need to rest, take a child's pose. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of sweat going in you, and we're going to start at the top of the mat. So just bring your feet together. Close your eyes for a moment. And kind of roll your shoulders back. Bring your fingers down by your side. And if you need a little bit more space between your feet, allow for that. Find your deep Ujjayi breath, so your victorious breath, Ujjayi pranayama. We want to build some heat in the body. So we're going to breathe in through your nose, diffusing the breath, breathing out through the nose. Make it a sound that you can hear, but not one that necessarily your neighbors can hear. Sometimes we so forcefully put our energy into our breath that we lose a little bit of our power. So make sure again that your breath is balanced. Your inhale is the same as your exhale, and it's something that you can connect to, something you can hear. Now when you're ready, bring your hands to your heart, thumbs pressed to your chest. Maybe set an intent for your practice. And when you're ready, bring your arms down. Toes are going to start in touching. Let's inhale, reach and extend the arms up. Maybe gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale as slow as you can, fold forward, finding a little bit of balance. Then inhale, gaze forward halfway. And let's step back on this one. So finding plank, extend yourself forward a little bit, and then press back into your downward facing. Your heels should be able to come down. If they're not coming down, that's okay, but I don't want to have to move my feet when I come forward into that plank. So find a downward dog that is long enough that you don't have to move your feet when you ramble forward into your plank. And then doing that again, just pressing back. And then let's ripple forward. And then this time, shift a little bit of weight forward so your shoulders and fingers find each other, and then lower down. Let's take it to the ground. Lengthen your legs. On your inhale, peel your chest and stay in your cobra pose. Pull your belly button and your heart forward, and then exhale, peel it down. And let's do 2 or more of those. So inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And curl your toes. Press up through plank pose. Take yourself back into your downward facing. And maybe walking in a little bit. Let's move the legs. Press the ears so the ears and the arms find each other. And then just swiveling the heels to each side. Kind of sticking your tailbone out, opening the ribs. We're going to bring the big toes to touch. Right leg comes up on your inhale. Open your hip to the right. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Roll out your ankle. And then when you're ready, so you can gaze over towards the right side. Pivot the left heel over. Take your foot down, find a wild thing. We're going to inhale, lengthen, reach and extend that arm up. And then right arm comes down, flipping back. Take the right foot down. Ripple forward into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Let's go halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing. Toes come to touch and left leg comes up. Open your hip to the left. Bend your knee and see if you can square off through the shoulders, roll out the ankle. Pivot your right heel a little over towards the right side and slowly start to bring the left toes down. On your inhale, lengthen, really stretch through your side body, maybe gaze towards the ground. And then take that left arm over towards the side, flipping the leg back. Downward facing. Ripple forward, chin comes in, find your plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Staying here for just a few breaths. Let's breathe in through our nose. Exhale, audible sigh. And then inhale, rise on your toes, gaze between your thumbs, and as slowly as you can, lift your hips and start to tiptoe towards the front of your mat. Keep drawing the belly in so you can get your feet all the way between the thumbs. Start to gaze forward, lengthen. If it feels okay, rise onto the fingertips. If that's all right, take the hands to the heart and just stay here for 3, and 2, and 1. When you're ready, heels come down, head comes down. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bend and bow. This time press your heels or your weight into your heels, chin in towards your chest. Reach and extend the arms up. Drop your shoulders, exhale, take your hands to your heart, and just check in for a moment. Kind of notice how you're feeling, what's going on. And then when you're ready, reach and extend your arms up. Draw your shoulders back, exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward halfway. Exhale, walk, jump back, plank or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, press back, downward facing. Right leg comes up, right knee towards nose, round your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round, hold forward, lift up a little higher and step your foot between your thumbs. Take and extend the left knee down. On your inhale, reach and sweep the arms up. Exhale, left hand finds the ground. Right arm spirals up, find a little twist. Right hand comes all the way back down. Knee towards the tailbone, press up. 3-legged dog. Right knee comes over towards the right elbow. Extend in that direction. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pressing over. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, holding here, staying here, maybe lowering down into that chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And if you have a scissor pose, you can come into Vinyasa 2, reaching that leg up, or just keeping the leg down wherever you are. When you're ready, bring your leg back up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bring your right knee over towards the left side, a little twist. Come back to the center. Exhale, little twist. Back to the center. Little twist, hold here, extend yourself forward. If you have that ectopada, you're going to lean into it, extend the leg, bring the other leg up. Holding here, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down, sweep the right leg back up towards the sky. Bring the right leg down, wriggle forward. Find chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing. Toes come to touch. Left leg comes up. Knee towards nose, round your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold forward, lift up a little bit higher, step your left foot between your thumbs. Bring and extend your hands up, lift up as much as you can, pull your shoulders back. When you're ready, hands come down, right hand stays down, left arm comes up on that twist, and try to straighten out your back right leg. Reach and spiral your left arm forward, lift up, bring your heel towards your bottom, and extend, 3-legged dog. This time, that left knee is going to come over towards the left tricep. Extend yourself back. Left knee towards left tricep. Extend back. Maybe holding here. So let's find that 3, 2, 1. Pressing back. You can find Ectopada 2. Maybe lowering down into that variation of chaturanga, extending the leg down, kicking it up. And finding any variation of this that works for you. When you're ready, right foot comes down, left leg comes back up. We're going to bring that left knee over towards the right side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, twist. Maybe finding that Ectopada, reaching the legs up, staying here, 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes down, left leg lifts. Take the left leg down, press yourself back downward facing. Rise up on the toes, chin in towards the chest, ripple forward, finding high plank. Lower down for chaturanga, arms hang in. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, roll back over the toes, downward facing. This time I'm going to step in a little closer. Bend your knees, rise up on your toes. Bend your knees, plant your heels down, bend your knees again. So I want you to see the heels are down and see if you can jump forward with the heels staying down. I know it's a little different. And we're going to come forward, find that little jump. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And land. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, gaze forward halfway. Exhale, down. Bend your knees, roll it up a vertebra at a time. Reach and extend the arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, hands find the heart. Last one. Inhale. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, jump, float back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg comes up. Open your hip towards the right. So you can gaze down towards the right toes on the left and pivot the left heel. Take that right leg back so you can plant the foot down and straighten out the arm. Now rise up onto the right toes and keep arching until maybe you can find the ground. Right hand comes back around, try to press the hand down, and then ripple the leg over into fallen triangle on the other side. Draw the left arm up. Reach the left arm forward. Think about bending into the left knee, pushing back a little bit. Reaching forward, pushing back. One more, reaching forward, big arch, pushing back. And then take that left hand down. Right leg comes up towards the sky. Think about shifting forward into your plank. Keep that leg extended. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg comes up, open your hip. I'm sorry, left leg. Left leg comes up, open your hip to the left. Gaze over towards your left foot. Try to bring that right heel so the right heel comes down, and then take and extend the left foot down. So you can plant your left foot down and open your heart as much as you can. Reach your arm back. Now rise up onto the toes a little bit more and see a little more arch. Plant the left hand down, spiral yourself back, and then swivel over towards the other side. Right arm is going to come up. Start to bend into the right knee. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, reach forward. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, reaching forward. Take the hand down. Knee comes back in and up. Three-legged dog. Now, if you can, shift forward, finding that high plank. Lowering down, chaturanga. Pull forward, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now I want you to stay here for a few breaths. Check in. Make sure your middle finger is facing forward. Let your head hang down for a moment. Let's breathe in through the nose. Audible sigh out. Walk the feet in just a little bit. Bend your knees, ribs towards thighs. Inhale, walk, jump, or float forward. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. This time, coming up with bent knees, so finding Utkatasana. Think about sinking your weight back. So I'm going to push the weight back into the heels, reach the arms forward, and sink down as far as you can. Keep reaching the arms forward, pushing the weight back. Keep sinking, keep reaching. Stay here for a few breaths. Taking the hands to the heart, thumbs pressed to the chest. I'm going to bring that right elbow over towards the left. Lift up through the ribs and try to press the thumbs towards the center of the heart. See if you can gaze down towards the left toes and then take the right fingertips down. Left hand comes up. Try to square off through the hips. So adjust as you need to. When you're ready, sweep the arms back. Exhale, sink down a little bit more. Take the hands to the heart. And this time that left elbow is going to come over. Lift up through the ribs. Try to keep the knees and the shins in alignment with the thumbs pressing to the center of the heart. Now shifting the weight back into the heels, gazing up. Maybe the left fingertips come down, right hand might come up. When you're ready, reach and extend the arms up. Think about sinking your weight back into your heels, and then this time the hands are going to come back behind the legs, almost like you're sitting on the hands. I want you to just lift the heart, stay here for 5, 4, just a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms up. Oh, come back to stand, shake out the legs. So I know that is a lot. So shake out your legs a little bit. We're going to refine your Utkatasana, coming into Surya Namaskar. So take your hands down. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, hands to the heart, dive forward, tailbone left, head comes down. Inhale, gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, walk, jump, fly, float back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. We're going to come into an extra push-up. If you don't have an extra push-up, that's okay. So it's back to Chaturanga. Press up to plank, downward facing. Toes come to touch, right leg comes up, right knee towards nose. Round your spine, hover your foot off the ground, and then step between your thumbs. Bring your left heel down, inhale, warrior 1. Reach the arms up. So Virabhadrasana 1, square your hips off to the front and keep pushing into the right knee. Let's take the hands down to the heart, open to warrior 2. So take that back leg up, reach the arms out, sink down. Now I'm not leaning forward, so I want to sink down and push to the outer arch. So turn your ribs so your ribs are facing towards the long edge of your mat. And then your knee is tracking right over that third toe. Press the shoulders down. Now, reaching your arm forward, try to bring the right fingertips to the outside of the right leg, left hand cartwheels around. Rotate up onto the toes, lift through the shoulders, try to pull the heel towards the bottom, and then extend back 3-legged. Option to take that 3-legged plank, and then lower down 3-legged Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, extra push up, downward facing. So reach the left leg up, knee towards nose, round your spine, hover the left foot off the ground, and then step between the thumbs. Bring that right heel down, inhale the arms, extend. Square your hips forward, Virabhadrasana 1, shoulders are down, and push off that back heel and those back 2 toes. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Take the hands down to the heart, open to warrior 2. So move that back leg out if you have more space. Pull to the outer right arch and separate the arms. Head is straight up. Keep sinking down. Find a really strong warrior 2, turning your ribs over towards the long edge. Now I'm going to reach forward so you can sprinkle the fingertips down towards the outside of that left foot. Right arm cartwheels around. Press up. Draw the heel in. 3-legged dog. Shift forward. 3-legged plank. Lower down. 3-legged Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing. Try to pull forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Press back. Nice. Stay here for 2 breaths. So find your downward facing dog. Pressing the shoulders out, working the heels down. If the heels aren't down, it's okay. 1 more breath. And then stepping forward, shortening the distance, bending the knees. Inhale, walk, jump, fly, float. And land between your thumbs. Find your lift up, so gaze forward halfway. Bend your knees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Sink your tailbone down. See if you can reach your tailbone back a little bit and swing the arms back. So open the heart, open the chest, interlock your fingers, and lift your heart a little bit more. Draw your navel in, rise up onto your toes. So keep rising up onto the toes if you can, and then reach your arms forward. Find a spot to focus on. Stand up, take the heels down. Nice. So finding Vinyasa, inhale, lift the arms. Rise up onto the toes. This time I'm going to go all the way down. So I'm going to take the knees out a little bit wider, and I'm going to see if I can find either my garland pose or I'm going to find my crane pose. I'm going to hop back a little bit. So if you're finding crane, or crow, you're going to take the knees all the way up, lift your heart, lift your chest, pull your heart forward, little round in the belly. See if you can bring those legs up. If you've lifted the legs, try to separate the feet a little bit and straighten the arms. Staying here for a few breaths. When you're ready, walk, jump, or fly back, chaturanga. So elbows stay bent. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chaturanga. Plank, downward facing. Right leg comes up, knee towards nose. Round your spine, hover the foot off the ground, and then bring the heel forward. Back leg comes down, warrior one, reaching up. Open the arms, open the chest, lift the heart a little bit. And then I want you to shift your weight forward, right into that right foot, finding warrior three. Now the hands can be forward, you can pull the shoulders back, maybe even take the arms out, square the hip, draw the belly in, and keep letting the body come down. Start to bend, I'm trying to hop back a little bit. Bend your right knee a little bit more, and keep extending the chest to down. Reach the left toes back. Lift your heart. Keep bending in and see if you can kind of bring your head down a little bit more. On your inhale, start to extend yourself back. Step your left foot back. Find warrior one. Take your hands down your heart. Open the back leg. Warrior two. Reach the arms out. Drop the shoulders. Think about reaching the right arm forward. Palm faces up, exalt your pose. So walk your fingers back. Bend into your right knee. And then when you're ready, right fingertips crest to the outside of the foot. Left arm comes down, rotate up onto the toes, lift up, and extend the leg back. Three-legged plank, shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, finding chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing. Stay up on the toes. Toes come together. Inhale, that left leg. Bring your left knee forward. Round as much as you can. Lift up. Push your heel forward. Step. Take your back right leg out. Inhale, warrior one. So finding Virabhadrasana. Reach and extend the arms out. Open the chest. Open the heart a little bit. Keep pushing into that left knee and that left heel. Lift the heart, lift the chest, and push the right hip forward. Now, reaching the arms up. I'm going to shift some weight forward. I'm going to bring my hands down towards the heart. Start shifting into the left heel. Lift the heart, lift the chest. So as the heart is lifting, chest is lifting, maybe reach those arms out. Tilt the body down a little bit. If you can, start bending into the left knee. So dive bomber. Yeah, take the head down. Reach the leg up. So notice this tilt in the body. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Start to bend into that left leg. And then shifting the weight back, right foot finds the mat. Inhale the arms. Take the hands down to the heart. Open warrior two. Take the legs out a little wider. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Reach the left arm forward, spiral up. Inhale. Open the side rib cage. And then exhale. Take the fingers down. Left fingers come down towards the side of the feet. Right arm comes around. Puff up as much as you can. Take and extend the leg back. Three-legged dog. Shift and ripple forward, finding that long plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward. Upward facing. Exhale, chaturanga. High plank. Downward facing. Nice. Stay here for a few breaths. Catching your breath. If you need a child's pose, take a child's pose. So I'm going to step forward walk, jump, fly, float towards the front of your mat. Bring your heels down, straighten out your legs, exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen, finding Utkatasana, reach and extend the arms up. Exhale, hands find the heart, thumbs press through the chest. Last one. So reach the arms down, fold forward. So I'm going to reach the whole body so it comes forward and just fold right over the legs. Lily, come on. Come on now. Come on. Take and extend the arms out. Reach the hands back behind you. Lift and open the heart, open the chest. See if you can rise up onto the toes. So working into the strong legs. Reach the heart forward and then extend the arms forward. Start to take the tailbone down. Now as the tailbone comes down, see if you can find Bakasana. So let the knees come out to the side, hands plant down. Get the knees up really high. If you want to stay in this garland pose, stay here. If you're working in Bakasana, you're going to shift forward, draw your belly in, pull your chin forward, and then think about extending the legs up a little bit. Now lift up as high as you can. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds. So see if you can start maybe taking your toe down. And if you do that, squeezing in, so you can take another toe down, finding stability in your core. Maybe one more. And lifting the heart, lifting the chest, staying here, and then maybe walk, jump, fly, float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Extra chaturanga, push up, downward facing. Lily, come on, honey. Baby, please. I'm so sorry. Honey, sit. Reach your hands down. Take your bottom back, falling downward facing dog. Reach and extend the right leg up. Right knee towards your nose. Round your spine. Push up as high as you can. Hover the foot for 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Bring that heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up. I know that's so hard. So finding warrior one, square your hips, bring your arms out. So we're going to find that dive bomber again. A little different, we're going to go right into it. So I want you to start shifting the weight into the right foot, right heel. Lift the arms, lift the back leg. Now reach the arms back, press the fingers by you, pull the shoulders down, reach the toes back, square the left hip. And keep extending. See how low can I get? Find a spot to focus on, squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the inner thighs, and then start to slowly push yourself back up. Press the foot down. Inhale, reach the arms out. Take the hands to the heart, open warrior two. So take the back leg out as you do this. Think about reaching the arms out, drop the shoulders, gaze over that middle finger, turn the palm up, exalt the pose, walk the fingers back. Think about bending your elbows and turning your chest up a little bit. See if you can even find a little back bend. If you have, use your left hand, grab onto your right wrist and just open your heart a little. And when you're ready, reach and extend the arms back. I'm going to straighten out the right leg and fold into Trikonasana. So right fingertips come down, maybe to the outside. Think about strong hips, opening the hips. This left arm is going to come up. So I'm going to gaze forward, bend your right knee. Think about taking your fingers a little forward, and if you can, cheat the back leg in a little bit. I'm going to come up, straighten out the right leg, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, so that half moon pose. Maybe gazing up towards the ceiling. Finding stability, lifting the left heel as high as you can. Now, if you've got that left heel up pretty high, see about lifting the left arm. Draw the navel in and see, can you lift the right arm? And lift as much as you can. Stay here for 3. And 2. And 1. Rebend your knee. Plant your foot back, flying warrior 2. Cartwheel forward, take it down, round your back as much as you can, pull your belly in, and then bring your heel back, 3-legged dog. This one's a little different. So I'm going to shift forward. I'm going to find chaturanga. I want you to bring the right foot down. Lift it back up. Plank. Chaturanga. Plank. Lift the leg. Last one. Chaturanga. Plank. Let it pull you back. Downward facing. Bring the right leg down. Rebel forward. Finding chaturanga. Or plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing. Extra push up. Press up. Downward facing. Left side. Left leg comes up. Knee towards nose, round your spine. Pick up as much as you can. Press your foot forward. Hover. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg forward. Bend your knee. Right heel comes down. So every time we do that, it's going to get a little bit easier. I know it's never easy. Reach the shoulders back. Square the hips. Think about reaching the arms out. Open the heart, open the chest. Slingshot your heart up towards the sky. And then start to bring yourself forward. We're going to find that dive bomber. So I'm going to step back so you can keep seeing me. So dive bomb forward. I'm bending into the left knee, but the weight is in the heel. So I'm going to come up into that warrior 3, square your right hip over, and start to bring yourself down. Now as you're doing this, pull your shoulders back, squeezing your shoulders together. Reach your heart forward, reach your right toes back, and get your head down as low as you can. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super slow. Start to straighten out that leg. Reach the right toes back. Finding warrior 1. Open to warrior 2, taking those arms out. Extend. Reach the arms out. Turn that left palm up. Exalt your pose. See if you turn your left palm so it's facing up towards the sky. Bend your left elbow. If that feels okay, take your right hand. Not a big pull, just a little pull. Open the ribs a little bit more. See what's available. Keep twisting your heart slightly up. And then release, taking the arms out. Now I'm going to sink down a little bit more and then straighten out the legs. Reach your fingers forward and take the left hand down to the outside. Now if it can come all the way down, take it all the way down. Right arm is going to come up and draw both shoulders back. So one shoulder is literally stacked right over the other. Now I'm going to bend my left knee. I'm going to take the left fingertips down and cheek this back right leg in a little bit. Walk the fingers forward a little bit so your thumb and your pinky toe on the left side align. Flex your right foot open and you're going to stack both your hips and your shoulders. Take your gaze up towards the sky if you can, or just over towards the right side. Rise up into the fingertips, and if you can, lift that right leg a little higher. Now as you're here, find stability and start to play and see, can I reach that right arm up and the left fingertips get a little lighter. Now wherever you are, bend your knee, plant your right foot back, finding warrior 2. Fingers come down. Rotate, round up as much as you can, and press the left foot back. Shifting forward, finding that plank. We're going to lower the leg. Chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Pull back, downward facing. Bring that left foot down. Bring your knees out to the side for a moment. Lower onto the tops of the feet and just find this wide child's pose, giving yourself a moment of rest. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take and extend the fingers forward. Ripple up, finding table. Wrists and shoulders align. Curl your toes. Press back, downward facing. So I'm going to take the right foot between my hands, and the left toes are going to step back. Now I'm going to find a little bit of a switch, and when we do this, I want you to think about lifting your hips up really high. So I'm going to find this little switch off. Look, 1, 2, 3. Left leg's forward, right knee comes down. Inhale your arms, reach up. Draw your shoulders back, open your heart, open your chest, uncurl your back right toes, and push your right hip forward. Bring your hands down. Toes curl, we're gonna do those switch offs. So it's 1, 2, 3, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale the arms, cactus the arms, pull the hip forward, uncurl the back left toes. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, take the hands down. Left toes curl, and 1, 2, 3. Left leg is forward, right knee comes down. This time, uncurl the back toes, lift the arms up. Take the hands back behind you. Lift and open your heart, squeeze your chest forward, and draw your shoulders down. And keep lifting the heart as much as you can. Releasing the arms back down. Rise up onto the right toes, and 1, 2, 3. Left knee is down, uncurl. Reaching the arms up. Push the hip forward, draw the shoulders back, and then interlock the fingers, but take the other clasp. So other thumb comes on, or the one that feels a little awkward, do that one. Reach the heart forward, pull the shoulders back. When you're ready, inhale the arms, exhale, bring them down, and find those little lifts. So 1, 2, 3. That left foot is forward, right knee is down, uncurl the toes, inhale the arms. So this time I'm going to keep my left hand on my knee, and I'm going to spiral back. Bring your right arm back behind you. Now, if it's okay, see if you can find the leg and pull the right heel in towards you a little bit more. If you're not feeling stable, you have blocks, or don't worry about grabbing onto the back leg. When you're ready, release the arms, come forward, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Right knee is forward, left knee comes down, uncurl, inhale. This time the right hand comes down to the knee, left arm travels back towards the back of the leg. See if you can start grabbing on. Now you're going to have to squeeze your thighs, find and maintain a little balance, pull your heel in towards you. Pull your shoulder back, lift your heart. When you're ready, release. We're going to do 10 this time. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right foot forward, left knee down, straighten out the right leg, finding Ardha Hanuman. Toes come up towards the sky, and then press the foot forward. Toes come towards the sky, press the foot forward. One more time, toes come towards the sky, press the foot forward. If you can lift up, maybe walk your back leg out. So this heel is going to press up, and I'm going to start to walk the back leg out a little bit. I want you to think about squeezing the thighs in towards each other, and this knee is actually pulling towards the heel. Now, if you're pulling the knee in towards the heel, see if you can lift the body up a little bit more, finding and maintaining this balance. You might even be able to take it down a little bit more and use that action. So you're pulling your right heel in towards your left knee. Find and maintain this kind of a hovering balance. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips touch. Bring the right leg in a little bit. Press down. Take the hands down. Find those 10 switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry. Left foot is forward. Bring that knee down. Yes, you always need odds. So we're going to straighten out the left leg. Toes come down. Reach the heart forward. Now press the toes up. Press the toes down. Lift up as much as you need to. Press the toes up. Press the toes down. One more. Press the toes up. Press the toes down. And the toes are going to come up a little bit. And I'm going to start to take that back leg out a little. Now this is where I'm pulling in. So this right knee is actually working in towards the left. And I'm going to see, can I come up? Can I hover? So I'm not just hovering and I'm pulling the heels away from each other. I'm squeezing in and up. And as you're doing this, you're going to find a better balance once you come into a depth that feels good in your body. So staying here for a few breaths, maybe reach and extend the arms up, draw the shoulders back, staying here for 5. Find a spot to focus on. 4, 3, And 1. Bring your fingertips down, slide your left leg in, bring that foot down, and straighten out your right leg, step back with the left, downward facing. Ripple forward, find your knees to the ground, find your elbows to the ground. Take your middle finger, find the outside of your elbow. So make sure you have good width on your arms. Then take your hands forward, find your dolphin pose. So we're going to work into the shoulders a little bit. If you don't have a dolphin, you can press up with the shoulders. You can also keep the knees down or maybe just hover the knees a little bit. I'm going to push back with the feet and lift the knees. And start lifting the tailbone up. But keep your shoulders over your elbows and try to pull your elbows actually a little closer together, but your hands stay shoulder distance. So this is going to work on that strength in the shoulders. Now, I'm going to walk you forward a little bit and keep your gaze towards your thumbs. Rise up as high as you can on your toes. We're just going to hold this for about 20 seconds. If you need to come down, come down. If you can walk forward a little bit more, walk forward. And yes, when you're doing this, push yourself away from the ground. Gaze forward and reach your chest forward. So I'm going to stay here for about 10 more seconds. 8, and 6, 4, and 2, and lower down. Bring those legs down, bring the knees down. So I'm going to keep the hands in this dolphin pose. Press the shoulder blades up, take the head through, and then pull the chest through. So rounding into it, and then driving the chest through. Rounding, taking the chest forward. Last time, round. Inhale forward. Nice. So staying here, I'm going to do the same thing again, but this time we're going to try to bring one leg in. So curl your toes, press your bottom up, walk your feet in a little bit. Now stop when you know you can't do anymore. Bring the toes to touch and try to bring the right heel in. Rise up as high as you can onto the left toes. If this feels okay, you're going to reach and extend yourself into standing splits, but I want you to gaze as much towards the thumbs as you can. Rise up high onto the left toes, staying here for a few breaths, and kind of push your shoulders so your shoulders stay over your elbows. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right foot down so you can come to the left. If you need to rest in between, rest. Rise up onto the toes, bring and extend the left leg out. Push yourself away from your hands, but gaze towards your thumbs. So lifting up from the shoulders, staying here for a few breaths. Reach the left toes up towards the sky and rise up as high as you can on the right heel. Stay here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring the toes down, and then as slowly as you can, walk back out. Finding your plank. Draw your belly in. Bring your knees to the earth. Straighten out the arms and just let your whole body rest down. Sway a little side to side. When you're ready, rising up back into your tabletop. Wrists and shoulders line, knees and hips align. Extend and press yourself back. Rise up onto your toes. Bring yourself a little bit closer forward. We're going to find some little jumps. So bend your knees, ribs towards thighs. Straighten out the arms as much as you can. Find 5 little jumps. Just 5. So try to keep your heels in towards your bottom. Don't worry if you get all the way forward. So we're going to go for 1. Straighten the arms. Press through the shoulders. 2. See if you can get a little hang time. 3. Keep going. Let's find 4. Press through straight arms. Last one, see if you can land between the thumbs. See yourself doing it. And then as softly as you can, press yourself through. Take yourself down. Not always graceful, but always fun. All right, so come into your yogi squat. Grab onto your knees. Lift your heart, lift your chest. And then when you're ready, come on to your bottom. Extend your legs forward. We're going to find a little bit of core work. So if you have blocks, grab onto your blocks. If you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. I'm going to keep the blocks down by my hips. And I'm going to extend the legs forward. I want you to bring your right leg forward. Now when I'm doing this, I want to sit up as tall as I can. And I'm going to push into the blocks. Now we're eventually going to do this on the ground. So if you have no blocks and you have the ground, you're already there. So I'm just going to show you with this block. I'm going to lift up as much as I can. So I want you to think about bringing your ribs in towards your left leg. Now, pulling the shoulders back, see about lifting up, straightening the arms, and then maybe the right leg comes with it. Just see how that feels. And then when you're ready, drop all of that down. Switch. So I'm going to bring the right leg up. Right knee touches the ribs. Flex the heel. Take the hands by your side. On your inhale, lift up. See if you can lift the leg up a little bit. So you notice the foot is helping a lot. Lower down. So now I'm going to take that out, but I want to keep my hands right about here. Now I can press into the heels, and I this time press into the heels, not the foot. And I want you to lean forward just a little bit so the ribs and the thighs find each other. On your inhale, lift and push up and round through the shoulders. Now if you can, reach the right leg forward and point the right toes. Lift it up as high as you can. So push the left heel into the ground, lift the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, shake it out. So that can make you cramp a lot. I'm going to take that left heel forward. Right heel comes in, hands come down. So round your back just a little bit. I'm going to press through. On your inhale, we'll lift. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift the bottom. Lift the left leg. Push into the right heel. Point the toes and see. Can I lift that leg up a little bit higher? Keep pulling the forehead towards the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Woo, nice job. All right, so take yourself back into your bridge pose. So my feet are right under my hips. Now I'm going to lift my hips up. I want to make sure my toes are facing forward and see if the fingers can find the heels. Draw the shoulder blades a little closer together. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Now press your weight into the left foot without adjusting or moving it. And then bring the right leg up. Right bottom is going to, or the bottom is going to come down and push yourself forward towards your knee. Reach yourself back, right leg comes up towards the sky. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, keep the leg up high. Exhale back. Now this time, see if you can come all the way up. Inhale, push up onto the left leg. Lower down. Rise up. So we're going to do 5. See if you can come all the way up. Inhale. Pressing up. You've got this. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Last 2. Last one. Stay up. Grab your toes. So if you can, grab your toes and you can use your hands. You can see, can I push up? If you have really strong legs, you might not need to. I'm going to push up. Come up. Nice. Grab onto your toes, finding your balance. Take and extend the left arm up. Lift your heart, lift your chest. Keep your left arm up. See if you can release your toes, reach your right arm up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. So same thing. I'm going to bring the bottom back towards the heel. Try to keep reaching. Draw the belly in. You can do it. Leg comes up. All right. So other side, same thing. So I'm going to reach the left leg up. They're like, what was that? Inhale, come into that one-legged bridge. And just hold there for a moment. But let's bring both feet down. So refine your stability here. Press yourself up, bring your shoulder blades in a little bit, finding your balance. So make sure your toes are facing forward. Can I touch the heels? So it's going to help to have that heel a little closer. If you can't touch it, that's okay. Think about lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Now, push your weight into the right foot without moving the right leg all over the place. So keep the knees facing forward. Press into the whole right foot, lift the left leg. Square your hips. Now bring your hips down. Exhale, push yourself up. Try to lift your heart a little bit. Inhale, lifting up, finding that bridge. And then exhale, push forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push forward. We're going to come up on these. So inhale, and then as you exhale, drive yourself forward as much as you can into that skater pose. Bring yourself in, lift. Exhale, press up. Nice job. We've got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale. Exhale, roll forward. Last one, we're going to stay. So inhale. And exhale, roll forward, grab your toes. Now again, if you can shoot straight up, good job. If you can't, take your hands down, press through your heels, strong leg, reach yourself up, lift your heart, lift your chest. Keep extending this time, that right arm comes up, finding balance. Squeeze your inner thighs, push your right hip forward. Keep your left leg really tall. Maybe release the left toes, reach the right or left arm up. Stay here for 5. Squeeze and hug your arms in, squeeze your legs in. 3, 2, 1. Flex your heels slowly as you can without the heel coming down. Lower down. Keep going. Draw the heel down. Oh, nice job. Come back. Oh, you deserve a rest. Grab onto your knees, pull your knees in side to side. Grab onto your right knee, extend your left leg long, and take your right leg up. And just roll out your ankle. Take your ankle to the other side and just roll it out in that direction. Think about grabbing onto the top of your foot, pushing yourself into this half-happy baby. And see, can I bring the right knee down? And just bring it down. See what's going on with the left hip. It's okay if it lifts a little. Now, can you anchor the left hip down and keep pushing the right knee down? It's going to change it a little. When you're ready, grab on your right knee and twist over towards the left side. And just let your body open here for a moment. Maybe adjust your ribs. Notice where you're twisting, maybe gaze over to the right. When you're ready, bring your right knee back in and slide your left leg in. Take and extend your right leg down, and that left leg comes up. And just roll out your ankle, and find a few of those, and then go the other direction. Maybe grabbing onto the heel, pulling the knee in and down, finding that half-happy baby. So you can also grab onto the back of the thigh, and I want you to just kind of drive the knee down without really worrying about what's going on with the right hip. And just see how that feels. And then can you anchor the right hip and keep working on pushing the left knee down and noticing how that feels. And when you're ready, you're going to just grab onto your knee, bring your knee into your ribs, and allow your knee to go over to the right side. Maybe gaze in that direction. You can adjust your ribs, adjust your hips, reach your arm out. And just find anything that at this point feels pretty good in your body. Allow your body to relax, allow your spine to relax. Closing the eyes, settling your practice down. When you're ready, bring your knee back into the center. Grab onto both knees, pull your knees into your ribs, roll a little side to side. Maybe a few times forward and back on your spine, hollowing out your spine. And then extend
long as you